watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Susan Tran.
And I'm Chris Flanagan. Developing now out of Pennsylvania, a Maryland man arrested in connection with the killing of United Healthcare's CEO. This is brand new video tonight. You can see it here. Luigi Mangione leaving the Altoona, Pennsylvania's police station tonight. This is just in the last couple hours. The 26-year-old is charged in unrelated charges, including having a gun and giving police a fake ID.
Mangione appeared in court today. He was not charged with Brian Thompson's murder, but the judge did order him to be held without bail. DC News Now's Max Marcilla joining us live from Hayfields Country Club there in Cockeysville, Maryland.
And Max, Mangione is from that area, and his family actually owns that country club.
That's right, Chris and Susan. It's just one of several ways that the Mangione family is known here in the Baltimore area, of course, now known for a different reason. Tonight, we are learning more about Luigi Mangione and why some people who went to school with him in this area say it was a surprise when they found out his connection to that killing. A national manhunt is over for the 26-year-old we now know as Luigi Mangione, a Maryland native and suspect in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson last Wednesday.
This killer is being hailed as a hero. Hear me on this. He is no hero. The real hero in this story is the person who called 911 at McDonald's this morning.
Late Monday, new details in the arrest. Mangione was at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, when an employee recognized him from these surveillance photos out of New York.
My partner and I recognized him immediately.
A criminal complaint says Mangione had a fake ID out of New Jersey, a ghost gun and suppressor, and a strong reaction to the question, have you been in New York City recently?
He became visibly nervous, kind of shaking at that question.
Mangione is from Maryland. His family owns the Hayfields Country Club in Cockeysville. Security has been on site all afternoon and evening. About a dozen miles away is the prestigious private school, the Gilman School, where Mangione graduated as valedictorian in 2016. We've seen social media posts from people believed to be his classmates. Among the posts, they say they're shook and at a loss for words. The headmaster of the school says in a statement, "We don't have any information other than what's being reported in the news. This is deeply distressing news on top of an already awful situation. Our hearts go out to everyone affected." Now, there have been search warrants that law enforcement officials have gotten for electronics that they believe belong to Luigi Mangione. Now, Chris and Susan, so far we have reported on his arrest and his connection to this area. We have not yet, since Luigi's arrest, heard from the Mangione family. Reporting live in Cockeysville, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
So many new developments. Max, thank you. Meanwhile, United Healthcare's parent company, United Health Group, responding to these latest developments, saying in part, our hope is that today's apprehension brings some relief to Brian's family, friends, colleagues, and the many others affected by this unspeakable tragedy. They went on to say, we ask that everyone respects the family's privacy as they mourn.
We have continuing coverage of the story as it continues to develop. Ahead at 9:30, a live report from Altoona, Pennsylvania, and that's where police arrested Mangione. Investigators say they were tipped off by workers there at the McDonald's in Altoona who recognized him and called 911.
All right, let's get a first check on the forecast on this Monday evening. A live look here. Looks pretty, doesn't it? The Washington Monument. Not bad.
All right, let's turn our attention to Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. Janessa, you're warning about DMV First Warn Day as we're experiencing really kind of mild temperatures today.
Yeah, first and foremost, above average temperatures across the region. No problem for tonight going into tomorrow. We do have a splash of a few scattered showers across the region before a bigger front starts to make its way into the DMV. Partly cloudy right now into the lower 50s. Winds coming out of the south. Southerly flow has impacted our temperatures as a whole and allowed us to go back above average. Good evening, St. Mary's in Calvert County, Charles as well, 57 at this hour, so quite mild throughout your overnight as well, and extending into our western communities. We continue to be at 52 for Luray, Shenandoah Valley. Haven't seen that in weeks, folks, and so this is just a nice warming trend that we are dealing with a light southerly breeze before we go into your Wednesday and things start to kind of transition into a more washout, wet pattern along with a temperature drop that is super significant. So tomorrow, kiddos at the bus stop, light rain gear handy, and then as you're heading home, we'll be into the upper 50s. I have issued that DMV first warn for Wednesday. This is a pretty high impact cold front. We'll look at it coming up, guys.
All right, looking forward to those details, Janessa. Thank you. New Tonight Metro is putting out a warning about people trying to jump the gates to avoid paying any fares. We do want to warn you that this video is disturbing. WMATA says it is very dangerous as the images show the person falling off the top level. Metro says the person was climbing around the railing, as you can see right here, and then ended up falling. The person survived, but Metro says it is, of course, illegal to skip out on paying, and also, as you can see right here, just very dangerous. If you need help with fare assistance to ride the Metro, or WMATA says that you can contact them by going to WMATA.com/reduced fares.
All new tonight, a Prince George's County family is grieving the loss of their loved one tonight. The 22-year-old man was killed in a car crash in Upper Marlboro on Friday. DC News Now's Tim Reed spoke to the man's sister, who says she lost her best friend.
Family members describe 22-year-old David Romero as a good person who was kind and loved his family. Tragically, he died as a result of a car accident Friday afternoon at this intersection in Upper Marlboro. His family is heartbroken.
He was kind, his kind soul. You know, he was always willing to help anyone.
Stephanie Romero and her family are grieving a painful loss. Her big brother David Romero lost his life in a tragic car collision involving two cars on Friday.
I lost my other half. Like, we did everything together. We worked together. We got the house together. Everywhere he went, I was always there. Like, I just lost my best friend.
Prince George's County Police responded to the fatal crash around 3:45 Friday afternoon at the intersection of Ritchie Marlboro Road and Sandsbury Road for the wreck involving two vehicles. 22-year-old David Romero was a passenger in one car and was taken to the hospital where he later died. The two drivers were also taken for treatment for non-life-threatening injuries.
He was the sweetest boy you could ever meet. Like, he never had like no ill will towards anyone. Like, he never picked a fight with anyone. You know, he always wanted everybody to come together.
Police are investigating, trying to determine what caused the deadly crash. The accident happened in front of a gas station at the busy intersection, and many were talking about the tragedy, including some customers who sent out condolences.
Of course, my prayers are with the family, especially at this difficult time, you know, the holidays. This is the time that we spend with our families.
Family members tell us Romero's viewing will take place on Friday, and funeral services will be held on Saturday. In Upper Marlboro, Maryland, Tim Reed, DC News Now.
A terrorism trial against a Virginia man has started. He's accused of sending money to the Islamic State. Now, attorneys for Mohammed Chippa say that he's just a lonely man looking for a wife, but the FBI relentlessly targeted him in their sting operations. Prosecutors say the Springfield man, though, met several times with an undercover agent who gave him hundreds of dollars that Chippa would then convert to Bitcoin and send to overseas accounts meant for the Islamic State. They also say the 35-year-old did this with other funds as well. The trial is expected to last about a week. A Palestinian teen hurt during the Israeli bombing in Gaza is now in Maryland getting life-saving care. Nada Javel lost 6 sisters, a brother and grandmother back in October of 2023 during the attack. She was 17 years old at the time and trapped under the rubble for 9 hours until rescue crews could free her. Since then, she's had 67 surgeries. She's now in Baltimore's Johns Hopkins, hoping that surgeons can save her right leg so she can walk again.
Well, that is incredible. Meanwhile, a new state report finds data centers are bringing considerable tax revenue to Virginia, but it comes with a cost. The state's nonpartisan research agency, known as JLARC, found the $9 billion industry does provide significant tax revenue to communities in the Commonwealth. State researchers also say data centers are driving an unprecedented increase in need for energy in Virginia. Jay Lark says that because of that, the demand for power in Virginia will double over the next 10 years. Now, in order to pay for that increase, it says power companies will have to build more energy plants, which could drive up electric bills by $37 per month by 2040.
Single entity is the straw that breaks the camel's back on infrastructure and pushes the needle to the point where you need new transmission line and generation. That should be borne by the entity that's driving that need, not the individual ratepayers.
Well, Jay Lark laid out several recommendations for the General Assembly to consider when it comes to regulating the data center industry. Lawmakers say several bills will be introduced along those lines during next year's General Assembly.
You'll have more time to shop local in the district. The D.C. Holiday Market in DuPont Circle is staying open longer than anticipated. It was slated to close December 15th, but now you can shop until Monday, December 23rd. The market features more than 30 small businesses. It's open on weekdays from noon until 8 and on weekends from 11 until 8. The market is just north of DuPont Circle on 19th Street Northwest.
Coming up on D.C.